Rehan School Notes is live again today. My name is Yana, and I'm collecting feedback from students and facilitators to understand what supports their work and what makes it harder. We discuss training, tools, operations, and more. Iqra FreelancingWali is facilitator at Rehan School. Welcome, Iqra.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shana. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today? It's Saturday.
I'm good.
Is it your free day today?
Sorry?
Is it your free day of work?
Yeah.
But I saw you in the class still at the class.
I'm sorry, Yana, your voice is stucking.
That I saw you at the class still. You are at the Rehan School right now still, right? Working.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was in the class, but I take time for an interview with you.
Okay, Ikra, you know, I would like to know your life before joining Rehan School, how it looked like. You probably attended or still attend a school, like physical school, right? So tell me that story before you join Rehan School.
Oh, that's great. That's a nice question. First of all, I would like to tell you that my name is Iqra FreelancingWali, and before the Rihani school, my name is just Iqra. And when I was not the part of Rihani school, so I usually do studies like I have completed my metric, then I completed my FSC, like intermediate in science. Then also I have completed my basic English language course and some computer courses, and I enjoyed my life in studies and doing different things. Like usually I join some cricket things, and like it's like a daily routine. And before joining the Rehani school, I usually do painting, and it's my hobbies like reading books. And before, when I was not part of the school, I usually do is learning skills on social media. And also, when I was not the part of Rehani school, I usually watch Rehan Alawala videos on YouTube and learn about Canva, because I'm so much interested in computer things from when I was in 9th class. So I usually learning Canva, I usually learning graphic designing, video editing, and I'm very good at video editing. And I love to speak English. I love to do a communication. I love to speak English, so that's why I usually search on a YouTube about a good teacher, and I usually learn English and doing practicing about that, how to speak English, how to communicate well. And you know what, one of the person, she is belongs to maybe America or somewhere. I usually learn English from them. And this is my journey before the Rihanna school. And yeah, that's all.
You joined Rehan School as a student and became facilitator later, or you joined as facilitator right away?
Oh, that's a very lovely question. You know what? It's a story. Like when I came to the Rehani school, I don't know, like it's a school like where we teach skills or something like. But I joined. My brother tell me that here is a school where teach skills or like this kind of things. But when I came here, first of all, I came on Korengi campus. So when I meet. At that time, Sir Altaf is a principal of Rehani School Karangi campus. So I meet him, and he tell me about, like, we are teaching Canva here, we are teaching graphic designing, video editing, communication, and leadership qualities. And like people are who is there is connecting globally. Like I'm connecting with you right now, so like connecting globally. And we are learning about skills, and what, artificial intelligence is coming. So we are learning about AI and leadership qualities and building networking. So what, it is so much new for me because I am from the background like learning biology and chemistry, and it's a very new thing for me. So I get too much interest in this, and already I am doing my graphic designing course from YouTube with Rehan videos. So I'm so inspired, and then I said to Sir Altaf that I also did this and this and this, and he said to me, "Why are you not joining as a facilitator?" I was come to join as a student at that time, but he told me that you should have to join as a facilitator, and whatever um, I have a basic English skills at that time, right now also, but he told me that you should have to join as a facilitator here. So then he hired, like, I come 5 to 6 days and observing that what these all our students are doing. So all the things that I know a little bit, but the very new thing is for me is interview. So he told me to join as a facilitator. Then I joined the Rehan School as a facilitator.
And now you facilitate at physical school or online academy?
Okay, so you know what? I have completed my 1 year and 6 month in this school. So when I joined in Korangi campus, so I facilitate the students. But now I am the part of Rehan School Online Academy, and I am the head of interview department also. So I usually teach students and facilitate students online, and sometimes I visited to the campuses and guide about like interviews at descriptions and how to conduct it. So yeah.
That's so interesting. What you enjoy better, online academy or physical school?
What I enjoyed.
Better. What is better for you? What do you enjoy better? Like dealing with kids, mentoring kids at physical school, or it's more
um,
funny online?
Oh, okay. So, like for me, both, I get experience in both. Like when I was joining as a physical, so you know what, physical is very good, but in Korangi campus there is a little bit, a little more big internet issue. So
Mm.
that's why joining physical is like something like a little bit waste of a time for me, because you know what, when I go there, so it is not like I am not focusing on myself, and there is a very much internet issue. So, and everything in Rehan school is based on internet, and there's a very big internet issue. So I enjoyed it, like to meet kids physically, and to play with them and to guide them. But just because of internet, I'm not enjoying that much. It's like a stress for me that I am going and wasting time, because if the internet is not working, so how can I do the interviews, how can I manage the things, because all things are going online. So in start 6 months, I was very like, I thought that I should have to leave the Rehani school. But then I realized that I can do a package. So I started to do on my package, and I bought a sim. I research a lot, and then I bought a Onyx sim. So after that, the internet is very good. Then I start enjoying the class, taking classes and taking Zoom classes also, and to guide the student, to facilitate the students, and like to play with the students, to do a podcast with the students. So after that, I enjoyed a lot. But when I joined the online academy and sitting at home and doing work, so it's like a more fun for me, because you know what, everything is around me, the internet is around me, the board is near to me, And you know what, I can go outside also. I can facilitate students at like on a time, but like it's my personal choice now, and I can go everywhere. So online is best for me. But if I talk about a little bit like bad experience in online academy, so it is like that. Like if I join, so no one is around me that I can talk, I can share something, like there's not a physical touch. So for this I can go like to Korangi campus or in a week, and to Genius Academy in a week. So yeah, every like both are good for me, but I enjoyed online too much.
Yeah, I guess the internet issue is quite a challenge. But I still think that even when kids start to do interviews, I assume maybe they are shy, so there was probably enough space to like play, like make a game that okay, we will try to exercise the interview, like interview for a start. I have this picture, when I don't know, it's so little kids, right, at the school, and it's fascinating for me to see these little kids doing interview, like uh, unbelievable for me. So I assume that they were shy at the first, and they were probably just playing even offline and to do interviews with each other. I think it was kind of fun, but we can move on. Um, so you told me that you facilitate interviews. What else is there? What projects are you working on, or how you help or mentor the kids? Only interviews, or there is something other interesting to say?
Oh, yes. So, as a part of head of interview department, my responsibility is to like guide students, is to like teach students that how to conduct interviews, and like how to write the descriptions properly, and like how to invite the guest in a podcast, and like how to communicate in the chat. You know what, it is very important to communicate well in a chat, that how to send your questions, how to ask to your guests to sending calendly or making calendly, or how to set your background. Your voice should have to be clear, your internet should have to be very good at the time of interview. So I'm guiding all these things whenever I'm doing sessions with the students. But
There's a
for
lot of
me,
work with interviews, right?
yeah.
Communication, learning how to work with tools, like you said, Calendly, Zoom, or StreamYard, or these platforms to conduct interviews on social media, descriptions. There's a lot of work around interviews to work on, I guess, right? And you teach kids also to work with these AI tools a little bit, right?
Yes, yes. You know what? My schedule is like this. I have one class where I have 10 students, and they're very good in interviews with the foreigners. And I facilitated them, and they are now very good, doing amazing. And like it's a my one class, which is a 1 hour class. Then I joined another class, which is online academy class, and it is also for interviews, like how to approach foreigners and find foreigners. You know what, it is the biggest problem in Rahani school to find foreigners for interviews. But we are, me and Sir Ahmed, like Sir Ahmed is leading this class, and we are guiding students at how to conduct interviews with foreigners. Then I like before 1 month I have a class which is ended now because it's completed. So it's a foundation level class, and I guide the students about Canva, like all the stuffs which we are teaching in these schools, like Canva story post, like it's ACCL course, which is a foundation level course. So like I guide Canva, story post, faceless, TED talk, all the things. And then yeah, the last shift is the night shift class where I give my 2 hours to the students. And like here we are also teaching about the Canva, graphic designing, and this kind of things. But now we are teaching a vibe coding here. So like it's my schedule, or these are the things which I am teaching in this school.
What would you recommend to a young facilitator, new facilitator who will be joining Rehan School? What would you recommend? How do you have some trick how to facilitate kids? Give us some tricks.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for asking this question. If a young facilitator join the school, so I would be tell to them, then please come, because you know what, we have an ability, and we can do anything. Like first of all, make your mindset that you can do it, and lots of people will be comes to you and said to you that you are doing overwork, and you cannot do this. But no, you should have to believe in yourself. And you know what, nowadays everything is very easy because we have a chat gpt, we have a different tools. And but the most important thing is the self belief is very important, because in this world no one is like this that they can't do anything. Everyone can do anything, and self belief is very important. And you know what, learning is part of a journey. So who will be joining the school, they also they will be guided by the principals, facilitators, and the students also. Like they will be do a AI teacher training course, which is very very helpful for everyone. But when I joined, so I haven't done any kind of course because I have these expertise before joining the Hani school, so that's why I know a little bit. But the thing which I don't know about the Zoom classes and the interviews, so I learned it by my own self. I learned it by ChatGPT, by Gemini, by YouTube. And I also want to tell you that I have completed my book 1, 6, and 7 of a coding. So I also watched the videos on a online academy page, and I done it. And I also created my Facebook, my YouTube. So all these things are happening if you have eager to learn, if you have eager to grow, and if you have a self belief, so you can do anything.
What about you as facilitator think about like grading system at physical schools? You know, you do test and you get some evaluation, and in Rehan School there is no grading system, but still kids complete their projects, and they can move to another level. And I was thinking, when I was watching one class about coding, vibe coding, and that was, facilitated by a very young person like you. And to me, it was like peer to peer teaching. Exactly. There was no hierarchy in that class. It was like kids teaching kids to vibe code. And I was thinking it's amazing that actually uh, these tests were actually replaced at Rehan School by peer-to-peer teaching. When a kid has to explain to another classmate that, okay, you do this and you will create this platform, and it's like they are actually doing the test, right? So it's visible how they perform in peer-to-peer teaching, how well actually do at Rehan School. But how students know how they do at Rehan School? How they know that they are doing well if they don't get any grades? And Anything?
Sorry, ma'am Yana, your voice is so stucking in mid.
Mm, I was
So
talking
I
about the grading system at normal schools, and that Rehan School doesn't have any grading system, right? So, how students actually know that they are doing well?
yeah, in are you talking about the grading system in this school?
Hmm. That there is no grading system at Rehan School, right?
Yeah, you know what? There is a system like there is a level 1, level 2, level 3, and 4. It's like this. Like
Hmm.
first when the
So,
student will
kids
become
don't
and
miss that grading, right?
yeah.
Okay. Mm, what what do you think about artificial intelligence and the information artificial intelligence give you? As we know, it's not very accurate. Do you also like mentor kids in that they should verify information, or how should they should talk to AI? Because we still listen all around that artificial intelligence is killing kids' intelligence. So, how do you approach this as a facilitator?
Okay. Okay, so you know what I am thinking about artificial intelligence is like that artificial intelligence is a very good thing because it gets our job easier. You know what? We also teach the students about artificial intelligence, like when we are talking to the, like we are in this class. So if we don't know about the question, so we can use ChatGPT, so it can help us. And we if like we are doing this podcast and we wants to make reels of this podcast, so we have too much tools of artificial intelligence, like there are many. And if we don't know, so we can use chat gpt for this, and we can create 1 minute shorts. So artificial intelligence is very easy to use and everyone should have to use it. And like, yeah, people are talking about that artificial intelligence can take our jobs, but for those who is not using it, who is not learning about it, so they can take a job. And yes, we are teaching students about to do a call any, and it's an artificial intelligence to do talking to sarabaji and improve your english language. So it is like an artificial intelligence. So I'm thinking that yeah, artificial intelligence is good, we should have to learn it, but like at any time we shouldn't have to use it. Like, you know what, we should have to also thinking from our brain also. Like we shouldn't have to rely on just chat gpt, no, not at all. If we are like asking something to chat gpt, so we should have to know that how to give the prompt to chat gpt. Because yeah, if I want to start a business, like I'm just giving you example, like if I want to start a business, so first I will be give a prompt to chat gpt, like don't sugarcoat anything to me and tell me the truth. Like we should have to give this kind of prompt to chat gpt, because when we are making chat gpt our friends, so they tell us everything is good, this world is good, there is no fake people, there is no, like there is all people are good, but no, it is not true. So we should have to give prompt to the chat gpt and to any kind of artificial intelligence tools by thinking. And if you don't know that how to think, so you can ask this to chat gpt also, that give me these kinds of script, or like 3 to 4 para, to not sugarcoat anything to me. Like you are just not just my friend, you are my mentor, and you can scolded me, and you can tell me the right things, which is right in this year, which is right in the next 4 years. So we should have to give the good prompt to the any artificial intelligence tools which we are using. So it's all are the mind game. We should have to use our mind like this, and to use any tool, we don't make any tool our friend. We don't have to make any tool our friends. We should have to tell them that yeah, your idea is good, but please make a boundary, like always rate my ideas, always tell me that if it is good or not, and if it is not good, so tell me why. So we should have to talk to any kind of artificial intelligence tools like this.
So you say the quality of the prompt and the quality of the discussion you read or you have with the ChatGPT or any other AI tool is what determines the answers and the quality of the answers, right? And we talk about the tools, digital tools, and interviews, and it's all like connected to internet and on screen. And you said that you like to read books, so maybe that's the thing you balance this on-screen time with. You mean like real books from paper? You like to read real books?
Yes, you know what? I love to read the books, and I read 3 books in past year. I know it's a low quantity, but yes. And when I make my 2026 vision board, I put I put 3 books in this year, so I will be read it. And you know what? I think so. Any kind of artificial intelligence is come, but reading books is very important. So I put in my vision board like I will be read. I also completed a Rich Dad and Poor Dad book once a time, but I want to read it again. And I also put a book of Atomic Habits in this year. I will be read it. I also learned from different places that yeah, it is a very good book. And you know what? When we are using Chat GPT for reading the book, so it is not in our mind after some time. But when we are reading by our own eyes and in own hands, and we touch the book, so it's
Oh,
like a different
fantasy.
experience. It's like a different experience, and I enjoyed it a lot. And what the third book is like, the subtle art of giving or thinking like something. This I search on a Chat GPT also, this book. So I will be read it. And I will be read these 3 books in this year. And whenever I will be read it, so I will be make a review video and post it like it's a my TED Talk task.
And you will actually think when you do reviews, you actually have to think about like how to summarize what you have learned from that book, so that actually make you remember longer. So that's wonderful. I'm actually surprised, and I probably had wrong assumptions that kids today don't read books anymore. So I'm pleasantly surprised that there are some kids still reading real books, and the books you mentioned are amazing. Actually, they can help you and like professionally in your profession. So that's amazing. And you like to draw and paint? I have heard, right?
Yeah, yeah, I like too much to I love to draw, to do a drawing. Like I am also a medical student, so I like the painting, like I like to draw the heart. I like to
Mhm.
draw the mind. Like I am very kind of like I like a biological drawings, and
Mm.
not like flowers, and but I love to do a painting.
Oh, that's so interesting. So you actually draw the body parts, body
Yeah,
organs that
like
we can see
eyes,
in the
ears.
books, right?
I love to draw like these kinds of things.
And do you have any like sport to do?
Sports, yeah, you know what? Like where I'm living right now, there is no ground, but before 3 years ago, whenever where I live in, like I live in right now I'm living in Karachi, but where I was living that time, so I have a very huge ground and I love to play a cricket. But now I in my home I'm playing football. So these two are my favorite sports which I
Oh,
am
wow.
playing. Usually
Hmm.
I go to park and playing a football and with my brother sometimes. So yeah, it's like fun for me.
That's so interesting for a girl. Yeah. Football. I never liked football. It was very harsh to me to play with, especially boys who were better at it. Mm. And I would love to ask you if you have heard any misconceptions about Rehan School, some critique. Um, what have you heard about it? If people have some misconception, what was it about?
Like what kind of misconceptions? Like,
People might have like wrong assumptions about Rehan School, criticize it for something I don't know, which is not true.
oh, you know what? I haven't heard some like misconceptions, but you know what? According to me, that everyone have opinion to say anything, but I haven't heard any kind of misconceptions, and everything is very clear, and all the things are on social media, and all the things are on the website. So I don't think so that the people can have to make a misconceptions about these schools. And but yeah, we should have to like respect everyone have different opinions. And you know what, when we are going to every place and everywhere, so everyone have a different perceptions and everyone have a different experience. So the people who are talking about good thing about the school, so they have a good experience. The people who are talking about bad things, so they have a bad experience. And I think there is no misconception because we are what we are doing is on all on the social media.
Hmm. When you would like to recommend Rehan School to a friend or to a parent, you can say, I would like to know what changed for you since you joined Rehan School, how you improved, in what. What would you tell a parent? What they can expect from Rehan School?
Oh, okay. So according to me, I would be tell if any parents wants to enroll his kid or like about me, so I would be tell them that if you came in this school, so please 1 year sit quiet and observed. If you like it, so you can like continue further. If you don't like, so then leave it. Because you know what, things are coming after a 1 year, the result are coming, which takes time, everything takes time. And first I would be like request to all the parents, please, when your kids will become, you should have to also come and to do a foundation level. And for parents I would be suggest to do a AI teacher training course, so it should be helpful for them. And I would be tell them also that you know what, in Pakistani school there are we are spending 10 years, like 1 to 10 classes, 10 years. 3 years is for primary and KG1 and KG2, like it's 13. After that we are doing 2 years, which is FSC, so it's like 17 years, and we get a certificate, and then we have to do a 4 years degree. So it's a very long process, very. And then we are getting jobs in Pakistan, which is like the amount is like Pakistani 25,000, 35,000, or even if they are spending like more a good amount like in crores or in 50 lakhs or becoming a doctor, so then they get a job of like 2 lakh or 3 lakh. But for kids it is very good platform that you will be connecting globally, you will be learning the skills, because you know what, every company need skills. What will be they do that you have a degree, you have an mass communication degree, they need skills. They need that you have to make our company more strong, give us more leads, give us more earning. So the company needs this. But our education system is very broke. They are just teaching us that why apple come from the sky, why there is gravity. These all things are important, but we are just doing like reading, we are just reading. But in this school we are making videos and we are learning, and we are doing everything in practical. You know what, one of my teacher, her name is Miss Sabine, he told me that I learn in my like 15 in graduation, that connection is very important. But I asked in the interview, so why are you not connecting with the people if you are learning it? So she said, no, we just have to learn it. But at that time I was in my first year, and I am doing interview with her. So who is better, me, because I'm doing it practically and she's just learning. That connection is very important. So that's why Rehan School is more better than the our traditional school.
Yeah, you mentioned very important thing, Ikra, that knowledge without practice is probably nothing, right? That's amazing. You know, I have one past item from a previous guest for you. And the previous guest asked, what funny thing happened to you? Do you remember any funny thing in your life to share with us?
Oh, funny thing.
Mhm.
Um, Most of the things are funny, but I haven't in my mind right now.
Yeah, nothing funny. When you laughed last time.
Last time I sit with my mother and we are like talking, so I laugh too much with her in her company, and yeah.
What was it about?
It was about like she came from my aunt's house and she tell us this story that we enjoyed a lot, and we eat foods and we met kids. So like this kind of story she told me and we are laughing and enjoying. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Ikra, for bringing your real story and experiences into the conversation. Um, I hope progress is not only about talent, it's about support, consistency, and the environment around the learner. And you showed us that you really work on it, and showed us what students need at school. So I'm grateful to you, and I'm grateful to anyone who listen. And yeah, we will keep building this space where students and facilitators can be heard. Thank you, Ikra, very much, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much for hosting me. Lovely to meet you.